Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and today I thought we would just use this Midnight Noel, and I got this at Hobby Lobby, so it's just one of their paper stacks, I think. It doesn't have their normal name on it, but anyway, I got it at Hobby Lobby, and I do have some scraps, but we're just gonna play around and just make some different things, and I don't even totally know what. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So this has little fuzz on it. So I hope you guys are having a good day. Alright, so I think I will use this. And I'm just gonna cut kind of a 4x4-ish piece of paper. I'm just making a bunch of kind of little ephemera to go in those hinge journals, because I'll be making more of those as we, are getting closer to the holiday season. They're just kind of a nice thing to have in my shop for gifts or whatever. And then I'm just going to round the corners. So this square is 4x4. And like I said, these aren't going to be real complicated or anything, and you may have seen stuff like them other places, but I just want to get some done, and so I thought I would turn on the camera. And I'm just going to use this paper stack for today. I mean, I have some like guest checks and stuff, but as far as decorative paper goes, I'm just going to use this paper out of here. I think I want a green pocket of some kind. Sorry, I'm just going through the papers. I haven't gotten a green one out yet. So this is very different than what because I usually get more of a like a vintage look, but I just kind of liked this one. Something different. I'm going to cut this piece. So we'll go with 4 again. I struggle when I use this cutter, but I like the scoreboard. Sorry. And then maybe 3. And I know it's upside down. Everybody keeps telling me that's just the way I like them. I don't know why. But I'm goofy like that. And then I'm going to score it. So let's see. I'm just going to go at the 1 and do like 1/8 of an inch. I don't want a giant score. And I'll just turn this around and do the same thing. Just 1/8 of an inch on each side is all I'm doing. And then on the bottom again. And then I'm going to take some scissors. I'm just making a pocket to go on that piece of paper. And I'm not going to decorate these all up today. This is mainly just, making some ephemera. This one might actually be a little big, but that's okay. I can put it in a different journal too, if it's too big for one of those. On those edges so they don't show when you fold it. I really do like that pine cone. So there's a way I can get the pine cone. I'm going to cut this down a little bit. That's too big. I thought that would fit, but it doesn't. So let's go with 2.5. See how that looks. And you end up covering up all the good parts. Well, if we do it that way, we'll at least get that most of that flower, so I think that's how I'll do it. And I am going to ink these a little bit. So yeah, these are just some very simple type pockets. Oh my gosh, I just realized that has Pasha fur all over it. He was up here today rolling all over my table, so Crazy little cat. Oh, and I got my new camera. I don't know if you guys can tell. I hope it is working okay. It's kind of doing a weird focusing thing. I just realized. So I hope that doesn't last. Okay. I'm going to turn it that way to get the flower. I like the pine cone, but I don't think there's a way I can turn it to make that work. Yeah, I'll just go with the flower. So this is a webcam, is what we ended up getting. So I'm hoping that it's going to work. The quality as far as the picture is far better, that's for sure. But yeah. I'm going to try to get it a little bit closer when I edit it. Some people have been saying that I'm too far away, so it's always hard to know, because when I edit it, it looks okay, but you know, then I'm not watching it on a phone or anything. Okay, and then so I have this pocket, and I'm going to do a little thumb notch at the top of this one as well, so that when you put it on your page, you can make it, you know, like a tuck at the top too. So when you have it on the page, there'll be a pocket there as well. So that was an easy, fun one. Let's see what else we can do. I almost threw away my pin. Oh, just stabbed it in my finger. Okay, so I'm going to take this long strip, and it is 9 inches long. I'm just going to fold it in, and I may end up cutting off a little bit of the 9 inches, but sorry, I've got a frog in my throat. So let's see, I'm just going to go ahead and fold it where I want it. And I'm going to mark it. If I can figure out how to do that. Such a dingling. So now it's actually more like 6 1/8 inches. And I'm just going to do it almost like a coin envelope, except I'm not going to fold the bottom, I'm just going to glue the bottom. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue there, and then a little bit of glue here, and then glue all the way along the bottom here, just to make sure it all sticks down. Okay, and then I'm just going to put a thumb notch, and I'm doing both, you know, through both sides, because it's just white on the inside and I don't want to see that. So it's easier just to take it off, and then you'll just see whatever the background page is on that. And we'll put a pocket on there as well. We might as well use this, the scrap of this, to put a pocket on. So what did that end up being? About 3. So let's go with I don't want to cut that off. So I'm going to try to sort of get this flower in the center. And then Or did I make it? I did make it the exact size. That wasn't very smart. I only want it to be, I'm going to cut it right about there, and that's going to be too tall. Well, actually it's not bad since this is just a plaid background, and we're going to fold the bottom up just a tiny bit. So what we might do, yeah, I just like it that direction better. I'm just going to do little 1/8 inch scoring again. Oops. So you could do these using really any kind of paper that you want. Oh, and I did it on the wrong side for the fold, but that's fine. This paper folds pretty nicely. It doesn't tend to crack. And especially those people that like to just use scrapbook paper, or they don't, you know, have access to a printer or whatever. Just get a stack of whatever paper you like and just make some fun ephemera. So this is going to be a little bit smaller than the pocket now, but that's fine. It'll hold a little tag, and that's all that's needed. Really, when the paper's that dark, you just got to cover the white spots. So yeah, Pasha was up here rolling all over my table today, so Theron is working on a video because he recorded him being crazy. He loves to lay up here and mess with stuff. He just wants to be part of the action, you know. This paper could be used for, you know, other things besides Christmas, because I mean, some of it's got the Christmas words on it and stuff, but this one, these two are pretty good for whatever. Okay, so let's see, what else can we come up with? Use that. Let's see, what would be cute with that? Give you bigger snowflakes. This one might be kind of fun. Sorry, my throat is just driving me crazy. Okay, how wide is this? About 3. It's every time it's 3. 3, 3, 3. And I kind of want those going that direction. So let's go with about 3.5. And then bigger, like maybe 4. Kind of round the corners. Oops, not with that amount. They would be concave corners. Oh, come on. I don't know why sometimes. So weird. Just wanting to stick in the wrong spot. Okay. Got my little garbage can over here. I need to use it. I was using it really well for a while, and then I just kind of quit. So we need to do this at about 4 as well. And I think I'm going to go ahead and score it, and then I'll decide if I want it this thickness or less. So I'm just going to go down one side and turn it and go down this short side and then go down the other short side. Oops. And you could make these folds bigger. If you were making, you know, like a bigger pocket, you might want them bigger, but I just want a little bit of a gusset. I don't need a lot. I mean, really, you don't have to have any. You could actually just, you know, glue it down on 3 sides, but I like to give them a little bit of room for whatever you decide to put inside of it. And then this will get a thumb notch. Let me see. I kind of want to, I might want to go just a little bit shorter on that. So it's at 3. Let's go to 2.5. Into this. Didn't round those very well. I feel like it needs to go this way. I guess it's fine that way. Okay. They're a little tricky to fold over when they're that little. They'd want to not do that. Glue everywhere. Okay. So there's a little side tuck pocket. I mean, you could, it's essentially the same as the one we did this way. You could turn it that way if you wanted to, but it's meant to be the up and down sideways one. But it isn't a whole lot different than this one, because you could do another thumb notch there so that you could tuck something in that way. So I guess that one's not really any different than the other one. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, there's a few different things to do. And then let's play with some of our guess checks with the paper. I think I'm good with this for now. So this is a guess check that I've just coffee dyed. That's all that I've done to it. I'm going to go ahead and ink around it. hold on just a second. Okay, so I'm back. So I just inked around this and just put a little ink on this. This is one of those tea bags. You can get these on Amazon, and they're just empty tea bags. They just come empty. And you can coffee dye or tea stain those as well. I just don't have any done at the moment, so I'm just gonna use it like this. These are kind of fun to use as belly bands. So you can just put glue at the top and the bottom, have it as a belly band, and then there's a little pocket in here. So I want to like stamp that a little bit, or maybe even stencil it. Where put my stencil? My other stencil. I washed those, so they're stuck. They're like stuck to each other. I wonder if I could do this one with a brush now that I have those brushes that Robin so kindly sent. I don't know if it'll work still, but because the sponges don't work because this is way too thick. But these are ones that my husband printed for me, and I like them. They just are too thick for those sponges. But this might actually work. Oops, if you don't move it all over the place. Yeah, it was gonna work. Until I moved it. Okay, well, if you have a different stencil, I don't know what I did with my other one at the moment, so I'm just gonna, I just want some of the swirls and things. Yeah, this one's really kind of just too thick. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I don't know what I did with that. Okay, so we'll just work on maybe some stamping, I guess. What I did with that, I cleaned everything up, so now I don't know where anything's at. But just to give it some kind of background is nice, like we did yesterday on those cards. Okay, that'll work. Because a lot of that is going to be covered. Just see some darker spots on there. And then I just run a thin bit of this because there's like these sides that are sealed, and it has like a little track area that you can run your glue along. Oh, and the bottom, obviously. And there's also a little gusset in the bottom. For your tags. I'm just going to come down a little bit lower than where the perforation is, just to help hold that bottom part of the guest check on, because there is the perforation there. Okay. And technically behind the tea bag will be opened, but I would probably just use the main tea bag itself as my pocket. I'm going to just take sorry, I thought I had my punch out. trying to get all the kinks worked out with the new camera, and so I'm kind of all discombobulated here today. I don't think I'm going to get another center one like that, but that was kind of cool. I need one more. We're just going to kind of put these however on here. And I am going to put a tag down inside of there because I don't want to glue the little bag shut. And I don't think enough will come through to really cause a problem for the tag in there. I just need something to keep the two sides from gluing together. So you could do lots of different things on these if you had like stickers you wanted to use or other die cuts, other shapes, whatever. Just kind of fun to play with the guest checks. Just gotta keep that moving. Yeah, I don't know what I did with that other stencil. Okay. So yeah, it does grab a little. Oh, you can see the, that's crazy. We're gonna cover that up, this tag up anyway, so I'm not that worried about it. I just don't want that getting glued shut. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and put something on that tag. Okay, now that art glitter glue dries pretty fast. Sorry, I'm just reaching for my. So if we can get some of this, like the Let It Snow or something. So I want that Let It Snow right there. This I probably wouldn't be able to use in one of those small hinge journals because it's just going to be a little too big for one of those, but use it in something else. There's that side, and then maybe do I have enough green? Of course not. But we can put a little something else on there. Oh, I wanted it that way, huh? Such a tingly. Had the torn side already. Put these back so they're not in the way. And then just maybe some music paper would work for that little corner. This is really old. Actually come up a little bit higher. Okay, those inked. Got all kinds of little junk floating around. Just realized that wasn't torn at all. So what have you guys been making? What have you been up to? I know I've seen lots of fall things, and I have seen a few Christmas things starting as far as like on Instagram and stuff like that. Well, like Dee Dee Farago's Christmas challenge, that one's been going for a bit. Lots of people have said that they're gonna start working on their Christmas things. And I probably won't like decorate these until I know where they're gonna go, because I just don't know yet where these ones are gonna go for sure. So, but at least it's a start, and then you can add to it down the road. I think I will punch a hole in it though and put a hole protector. Sorry, I was just trying to see how long I'd been going. Okay, so that's gonna go in here. And then that's fun because you can see, you know, through the tea bag there. And then if you have it hooked onto a page, and then you can tuck things in the sides. And then we're gonna do another guest check. And this one I've just folded up the bottom. And I did take off the little tab because it's kind of fun to put those on the outside as part of your decoration. But it's not, you know, something that you have to do. You can just leave it plain. But I do want to snip those to make it look a little bit more like a tag. Okay. And then we can put some paper across that bottom part. Actually, why don't we use some of these little bits if there's something that'll work. Is there anything good? See, there's not a whole lot left that looks like anything. They're all just sort of very random. I could use a piece of this though. And then I could put that on there. That would work. let's do that so that we're not just, oh, except we're going to put this on, huh? It's okay. I never remember to tear it the right direction. Let's see. My daughter had to go in this morning for a COVID test because somebody at her work came down with COVID, so you know, she had to do it too. I never got mine back, so I have no idea. I mean, I'm assuming, obviously, I'm fine. If I did get it, it was very minor. Like I said, my biggest thing was the fever. I just had a fever for 4 days. I really don't get those, so I just thought better check. Kids going to school and everything. But it takes them forever to get those results back. It's kind of crazy. So we can go like that. And then I'll probably stitch it. Sorry, it's the glue strings everywhere. And then we can take our little waste stamp thing, and it already says December 25th. And try to get it in our little date spot here. It's a little bit too big, but we'll get what we can. That works. And then maybe, do we have anything other than let it snow that you can see the whole thing? We can do this. It should be seasoned greetings, but I don't think I have it anywhere with the S. Let's see, do I have, I can just get a whole one instead of, that looks kind of merry and bright. Or happy holidays. It's just fun to actually get a whole saying of some sort, right? And then you're going to put a tag or whatever, and I'll stitch down the sides. And whenever we know what we're going to use it with, we can put more decoration on it. For now, I'll just put a little glue to hold it together. And you could decorate that further if you wanted to. But, you know, like I said, you're going to have a tag in there. These. So we could decorate those up. Get them ready to go. This is just cream cardstock, so let's use, I keep using that same one. I like this one. Cut some of that white off. So yeah, you don't have to be super crazy ornate. You can just do some simple stuff, and that's fun to do. Especially if you have lots to make. You don't want to make it, you know, super complicated. Which I'm very good at doing, so I understand, believe me. And like I said, we'll probably decorate them a little bit more once we know what we're doing with them. Probably should have moved that happy holiday up, but you'll see it when you pull the little tags out. So what do I want to put on that one? Have any other little pieces? I'll do snowflakes on this one. So yep, just get your Christmas paper stacks and play around with them. You can make all kinds of things. Different pockets. I'm going to actually put something else down the side there. Let's see, what can we put? Okay, I know I have my, oh there it is. Like I knew I had, this has smaller music in it. I just think it'd be easier to use down the side like that. I don't even think I really need to ink this. It's so patinaed already. broke off that hole. Oh no, it's stuck to my finger. Oh my goodness. Okay, well we're just gonna put it together here. It's so fragile that it's falling apart. Start from here. I'm not sure which direction is it supposed to go. I think it's supposed to go this way. That's how it's gonna go. Alright, there we go. And then like I said, I'll put some little, you know, Santa on it or whatever, but that's just the start, you know. That piece I can save. So we got the one with the tea bag pocket, and then this one with the two little ones, this one, and then that one's going to go that direction, and then this one. So yeah, I hope that was just a little something fun to do, and I want to thank you guys for all of your support. You guys are awesome and amazing, and I really do appreciate every one of you, new and old. Maybe not old, but you know, been with me for a while. All right, we'll chat again soon. Bye bye now.